Welcome back, Nerd Squad. My name is Rory Destroya, and this is Top 10 Nerd. The underdog of the Harry Potter series, Neville Longbottom, has climbed his way into our hearts throughout the series, growing from clumsy and dorky boy to a brave and loyal young wizard, who is still a dork. So let's take a look at the top 10 surprising facts about Neville Longbottom. In the number 10 spot, we have his name. Because I am a total etymology type of person, Rowling is known for giving her characters names with meanings, but Longbottom doesn't exactly scream much meaning. All it describes is someone who lives in a valley. His last name was almost Pup anyway. However, Neville is a French name derived from New Town, and was a surname among a noble medieval warrior family in England, so there's that special meaning. Coming in at number 9, he was almost a hat stall. A hat stall is a person who takes up more than 5 minutes of the Sorting Hat's time while trying to decide a house, something that occurs maybe once every 50 years. Neville was intimidated by Gryffindor and wished to be placed in Hufflepuff, but the hat was determined to stick to Gryffindor, so this silent arguing went on for almost 5 minutes before the verdict. The only two known hat stalls are Professor McGonagall and Peter Pettigrew, someone who probably did end up in the wrong house after all that decision making. Next at number 8, he did know magic from birth. Although Neville was thought to be a squib by those close to him, someone born to a wizarding family with no magical abilities, and though he refers to himself as almost a squib, such is not the case. In fact, mere moments after he was born, the Quill of Acceptance that senses proficiency in young wizards tried to put his name in the Book of Admittance, but the Book of Admittance needed more evidence. Yet his magic did not become apparent to others until he was 8, as they kept missing those tiny signs that the Quill of Acceptance saw. In the number 7 spot is the ab controversy. Trust me, we were all shocked when Neville Longbottom, played by Matthew Lewis, became hot. Who knew that this would become this, right? And then Matt went on to strip down for the cover of Attitude, and nobody was more aghast than JK herself. And Rowling, not one to keep quiet on Twitter for long as we know, certainly made herself clear with tweets like, "Warn me next time for God's sakes," or "Put some clothes on." You'd think after Dan and Equus this wouldn't be so bad, but if it shocked the rest of us, just imagine how the creator of the chubby round-faced boy felt. Coming in at number 6 is What Happens with Luna. In the series, there is some serious attraction growing between Neville and Luna Lovegood, and many fans were hoping the couple would be together in the end. According to Luna Lovegood actress Evanna Lynch, this was never gonna happen. Apparently he's too much of a homebody and she wanted to travel the world, so they were destined not to be together. And according to Matthew Lewis, it was just a summer fling. Neville eventually marries Hannah Abbott, landlady of the Leaky Cauldron, but we can still pretend. Next up at number 5, he's a lefty. In the wizarding world, your handedness is determined mostly by what hand you carry your wand in, and there are not a ton of left-handers out there, just like in the Muggle world. But Neville is one of the few whose dominant hand happens to be his left. Of course, this may as well be the actor's comfortable choice, but it answers the long-asked question, are there any left-handed wizards? Up next at number 4, we got Matthew Lewis's restrictions. As a kid, Matthew Lewis fit the role quite well with his chubbiness and crooked teeth, but Lewis shed the baby weight too quickly and had to wear a fat suit to film. Plus, he was under a strict no braces ban. He had to go through puberty and teenhood being on set with many attractive people in a fat suit with wonky teeth for 10 years. I mean, for millions of dollars, maybe I'd do it too. Maybe. In the number 3 spot, his parents never recovered. As we know, when he was a baby, Neville's parents, Alice and Frank, were tortured into insanity by Death Eaters, and they became residents of St. Mungo's Hospital for magical maladies and injuries. What Rowling revealed to us after the series wrapped up is that the pair never recovered from their madness. I'm sure more than a few of you were disappointed to hear that he never got his truly happy ending, but hey, at least Grandma stopped being a jerk. Coming in at number 2, he was in The Queen's Handbag. The Queen's Handbag was a play put on for Queen Elizabeth II's 80th birthday, and included pre-shot skits of famous literature characters, one of which was Neville Longbottom, alongside Harry, Ron, and Hermione. The whole point of the skit was that the wizards were to help the Queen find her handbag, which contained her reading glasses she needed to read her 80th birthday speech. And of course, Grandma Longbottom's handbag had to make an appearance. And finally, in the number 1 spot is the eardrum incident. In promos, there is an image of Bellatrix threatening threatening Neville with her wand that became quite iconic among fans. Opening up about the scene, actress Helena Bonham Carter admitted she took it a bit too far and accidentally perforated Matt's eardrum, leading to temporary deafness and bleeding in the one ear. But Matt is such a nice guy, he didn't even tell her until 3 days after the incident. My own ears are hurting just talking about this. So these were the top 10 Neville Longbottom surprising facts. Let me know down in the comment section who you want facts on next. My name is Rory Destroya, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another nerdy list.